Hi, it's Marco from Inspector Detector again. Inspecting a laundry, there's a few things you need to look out for. It's good that they have the wash machine on a tray. Now, being a plumber again, water's a bad enemy. A lot of people go, you don't need a tray, it's tiled. Well, it's not a requirement. However, I tell my clients to always have one, because imagine if this unit's leaking and the floor's tilted backwards, that water's gonna go into the wall, down the wall, in the flooring, and I've seen it before where it's created a lot of mold, and it was because they had a tiled floor on the second floor. So I even convinced them on a slab on the ground floor, no matter what. If it's an upstairs area, I write it in the summary. If it's a slab area, I write it under informational. However, I do write that people should put water detectors in, which can be connected to the Wi-Fi. They work exactly the same as a smoke detector. If they pick up any water, it will sound an alarm. If you have a tray, I always say put it outside the tray, that if there's a leak by one of the hoses that doesn't go into the tray, the water detector will get it. Now, when you come in here, first thing is the units are installed already. We do not need to test these units. As far as all states, please have a look. There are some inspectors that test. I don't like to test it, because if it breaks, I buy it and I have to get them new. So I have a wash machine already. The one thing that you always got to be looking out for is the outlet must be GFCI protected. So test that with it. This one has been tested. It is connected. The one thing I always write up under informational is the condensate line that comes down, particularly with new build. The condensate line of the air conditioner comes down. The reason I write it up for informational is the clients will, after a couple of months, especially in summer, they will hear this dripping noise. And then you'll get a call like they're panicking, there's a leak in the wall, please, they're concerned, and then you got to explain it over the phone, which is always difficult. So my advice, put that in as informational, that's what it's supposed to do. There's no need to have a concern if there is a dripping noise from the condensate line. Another big thing that guys do tend to step on, it's not our responsibility. However, when you have an older home, the prong for the dryer was a 3-point prong. Today, all the dryers are 4-prong prong. So the one way they can do it is get a conversion or change the outlet. But I've had a client very upset once due to the fact that I didn't tell them. They came with their new dryers and now they had to spend money to get the conversion done. So simply just put in there, if it's closed and you can't see, just put a statement, it's an old house, unable to identify whether the prong is a 3-prong or 4-prong. Due to the age of the home, there's a possibility that it is a 3-prong. That way you protect yourself and you just give that extra bit of information for your client, which keeps them happy. When you take your pictures, always take pictures like everywhere. Take a picture of the floor, take a picture of the ceiling, because you want to see if there's any mats on the floor, remove them, take the picture, because sometimes you could have a cracked tile and a mats on top of it. So please take pictures of everything, keep those on a separate file. It does help having them.